What it do, people? It's your boy, Derek, on the mic again. We're going to have an excellent show today. I have loads to talk about. But without further ado, I would like you guys to subscribe below. We're on a run lately. We've had some new subscribers. People are looking at our Colts reaction from a couple of videos ago. I'm appreciating all the feedback, guys, and I'm appreciating all the love. Make sure you guys subscribe below and hit that like button. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce the one, the only, Brother Dan.
How we doing?
Oh, you know, man, just living the American dream, slaving away, drinking Red Bull.
Same here. Been working every day.
That's not a free promo, by the way.
Free promo for Red Bull. It gives you wings. I don't like Red Bull. I mean, you gotta go more with a Monster.
Yeah, this is sugar-free.
Yeah, sugar-free.
Monster? I don't know, man. Nah.
Yeah. I'm more of a NOS kind of guy. Give me a NOS.
You do know about like monsters. There's a lot of people that think it's like they're like devil worshippers. Like the symbol on there means like 666 or some shit. That's just some conspiracy theorists say.
That I did not know. I just know like certain events you get free Monster, and I mean I don't drink it as much as I used to. Maybe I have like a couple of sips just because of my blood pressure and everything. But once in a while, I like to partake in an energy drink.
Bro, if you heard how much I used to drink Monster back in the day, you would just like, it'd be unfat. There was one time where like they had this contest where if you drank like a shit ton of cans, I want to say it was like 180. You had to get like 180 tops and you got like free shit, like a backpack, a fucking hat, I don't know, sunglasses or some shit.
Why do I remember you collecting Monster? Yeah, I remember you now like doing that back in the day. Like, can I get your Monster caps?
Did that shit in a month.
Yeah.
I mean, if you calculate that, 180 divided by 30 days, that's 6 a fucking day. It was like my go-to drink. I just remember as a kid fucking shipping those off. I think I was like 16, dude, shipping them off and getting all the free shit back. My mom was like, where the fuck are you getting this shit from? I'm like, it's Monster, man. I started like lying to her. I was like, they fucking represent me, man. They want me to sponsor their shit. She was like, oh, well, good for you, honey. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, I never got that big on a Monster when I was representing anything. I just liked the taste and I liked how it made me feel.
Yeah, I don't recommend it now. Those are bad. Plus, you should definitely go down that rabbit hole and check out that 666 conspiracy shit. Let me know what you think about that.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I mean, that's a little weird to me.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Alrighty. I just have one thing in baseball, but it's not something that you actually have to comment on. I just want to show you. You're gonna be like, what in the hell? So there's a broadcaster. I want to say, which one is it? Jesus, I have so many. There we go. If you go to Timothy Burke's page at Bubba Prog, BUBBAPROG, there's a reporter or an announcer or broadcaster, I should say, named Glenn. I think his name is Kuiper. He said a racial slur on national TV. This is exactly what this man said, bro.
We had a phenomenal day today. Nigger League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue.
He said the N-word, and he said it with a hard R at the end, bro. And he said museum. So it's actually the Negro Museum, like the Negro...
Oh, he's getting backlash hard for that, I bet.
I know it's like I forgot what the rest of it's called. I know it's the Negro Museum, and when it comes to baseball, or like let me look it up because I don't want to.
But he didn't do it with an E; he did it with an I.
Yeah, it doesn't. He didn't even say Negro. He said the N-word, bro. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, that's not good at all. He's gonna get fined or lose his job. He can't be doing that.
He got booted from the broadcast. He's suspended indefinitely after that. He meant to say Negroes is what he's trying to say, but I'm looking to see what the name of the stadium's actually called. It's called the Negro Leagues Museum. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just bad on some. I mean, you don't accidentally do that. I mean, at least I don't.
He had to be thinking that all the time, bro. Like, there's never a time I've just slipped up and just said an ER. It's just like, no, dude. Like, even if he was chilling with his friends or whatever the case, like, nah, dude. He said the ER. I was like, ooh, he's gonna
Oh,
get canceled. Canceled.
yeah. I mean, even with a public apology, I mean, people are gonna look at him like, yeah, you should be broadcasting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how with this day and age, how like that happened like within hours, I believe. Like, because he said it early on in the very beginning, and I think he kind of realized that if you look in his motions on that in that broadcast, like right away he kind of like turned to him. He's like, "Oh fuck, did I just say that?" You know? But he tried to play it off, and it's crazy how this day and age with social media, like it just takes over. Like it just starts following. People start having this trending, like, "Oh, fucking cancel this guy," and then boom, they get canceled. They get suspended indefinitely.
Yeah, and that just shows you how this day and age, everybody. I don't want to use the word overly sensitive, but I'm like, right from the get go, maybe he did slip up, but you know what? At the same time, too, you have to rehearse that too, right? So like, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that on national television.
Probably had a piece of paper about it, was told about it beforehand. But yeah, he was definitely thinking it because that's
Yeah.
what came out. Because if he was thinking Negro, he would have said Negro, and he did not say Negro.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough, and I'm sure he's sure.
Can you imagine this being back in the day? Like, imagine this was like in the '90s. I don't think he would have been
It wouldn't have
canceled.
been a
Number
big
one.
deal at all.
Yep. And number two, people
Even the
probably
early
wouldn't have found out
2000s.
about it until like way later.
Even the early 2000s, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. It'd be like, okay, you're gonna get a little slap on the wrist, a fine.
I'd say up until like 2008ish, maybe 9ish.
Yeah, people got a lot more sensitive with certain things.
Started changing. You know what else is kind of messed up? Let me see if I have the report on it. Well, I'll just talk about it. Jackson Mahomes, did you hear about him?
No, I didn't. What did the TikTok star do now?
He's the brother of Patrick Mahomes, for those of you that don't know. But he was arrested for aggravated sexual battery after allegedly assaulting a restaurant owner and shoving a waiter.
Oh wow, he should be locked up. That kid's annoying.
Just because he's annoying, he should be locked up.
Yes. I feel bad for Patrick Mahomes that he has to deal with such a little twat of a brother. I mean, like, listen, like, he's stupid. I mean, I just don't like the guy. I mean, he's just a cancerous person.
What did he do to you?
Every time I see something on social media or like anything to do with the Chiefs, they have something to do with Jackson instead of Patrick, and I'm like,
I think he's kind of like accepted that role of like of being annoying now, and he just does it on purpose. Because there's so many of my friends that tell me the same thing.
I just don't like Jackson Mahomes. I think it's a cancer for the organization. I think it's bad for his brother. I mean, he just needs to cut his brother off. His brother's not. This is a instead of getting arrested and making TikToks, why don't you like donate to charity or do something like useful with your life?
I don't know. That's going to happen. He's going to be in jail now. But it says Overland Park police confirmed the incident stemmed from an accusation by the owner of an Overland Park restaurant in which he allegedly assaulted her and shoved a waiter in separate incidents. It happened on February 25th. Asprin's Restaurant and Bar Lounge in Overland Park. Video circulating online shows Mahomes, 22, kissing the 40-year-old owner of the restaurant located. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. And there she is. All like allegedly, though, but yeah, he's fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah, he's annoying.
You should just stay in there for just being annoying. Keep him in there as long as you can.
He looks annoying. He just looks like a person that should be locked up just for looking annoying. He's just, I don't know. I look at him, I get annoyed.
It just boils your skin.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, god damn it, that motherfucker.
Like every time I'm like doing my research for our fantasy football, and I'm like looking up certain players, somehow Jackson Mahomes will enter like the football portal and like be in my news feeds, and I'm like, why?
He just sneaks in there somehow, does
Yeah, I'm
something
like,
stupid, and then just boom, right in there.
yeah, it annoys me. Like I'm looking up like who's gonna have the most yards this season. Like trying to do my draft strategies, and somehow Jackson Mahomes or just somehow be on NFL.com or something. I'm like, why is he on NFL.com? He doesn't even play football. He's just an annoying piece of shit.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say to that, man. I know he's really annoying. I forgot why. Honestly, I probably just think he's annoying because all my friends think he's annoying. But I don't really watch too much of what everybody says. So,
Well, I'll give you advice. What I say, he's annoying. He's annoying. I got you.
I think I'm freezing up a little bit. Okay,
Yes,
there
you
I'm
are.
back. Okay. The New York Jets signed Randall Cobb. He's a former Green Bay Packer, and he's going to be the fourth Packer to join the team. The fourth. Aaron Rodgers bringing everybody over.
So the New York Packers are going to be legit this year.
Yes, they are. You think they're going to win the Super Bowl?
No, they'll win like 10 or 11 games weekend of the playoffs. Probably the Chiefs again.
Championship?
Chiefs or Eagles probably be one of those two teams.
You don't think that they'll be in the AFC Championship?
The Jets, no, I think they'll be one and done in the playoffs.
Damn! Don't let Aaron Rodgers catch you saying that, man. But you know who's actually trying to fuck the Jets?
Who?
Your man, Bill Belichick, bro. Apparently, when they traded with the Steelers during the draft, this is the report. It says, during the draft, an NFL GM told the Washington Post, Belichick did it just to fuck the Jets. He sold low because he knew the Steelers were going to take the kid the Jets wanted to take. Bill will try to screw them over any chance he gets. He knew exactly what he was doing. The report claims that Belichick took a lesser value trade than he could have in order to allow the Steelers to jump from pick 17 to 14 and draft the guy the Jets wanted, offensive tackle Roderick Jones. The Steelers paid a fourth-round pick for the move up, and the report claimed the Pats could have gotten a third-rounder with another team instead. Still doing GOAT moves, man.
Well, defense wins championships, and you don't want a good offensive line protecting Aaron Rodgers because he's deadly when he has time. So, like, hey, if I could fuck this offensive line up, my guys get after Rodgers. I don't care how good you are.
Did you wonder that? Did you wonder why he traded like that?
Yeah, I did actually. I was like wondering, I was like wondering like the whole time. I'm like, why is he doing that? And it makes sense now that you bring that up. I'm like, oh yeah, he's just fucking everybody in the AFC East, especially the Jets. More so the Jets.
Hey man, whatever you can do to not increase the chances for somebody else. You think your boy's returning to the NFL?
I hope so. I miss him.
Well, there's a report apparently that he might quit his 10-year deal. $375 million he'd be giving up. The deal with Fox Sports. He's at about 51% more likely to walk away this year. Like, I don't know where they get these percentages. Like, did Tom Brady say, you know what, man? I really want to leave. I'm like 51% there. So, like, where do they get these numbers? It's fluctuating. Like, that's like, who comes up with these reports, dude?
I don't know, but man, I hope it's like to go to like another NFL team, like the Dolphins. Tua's gonna get a head injury because that jiu-jitsu he's been practicing is not gonna work. He's gonna hit his head again, and then they hold time to come and win Miami Dolphins the Super Bowl.
It's not going to happen, actually. Tom Brady's going to stay retired, but it's going to be crazy if you don't see him on TV because I kind of want to hear that mind and I want to hear how he talks on TV. Maybe he realized how shit he might sound on TV, and now he's realizing he's 51% not going to do it because of how bad he sounds on TV.
Why did you think he did a couple rehearsals and like it just ain't going well?
He just like, oh man, dude, like I got to do this every week. He's like, man, I'm not used to this. He's trying to prepare and whatnot. He's used to like, doing his football drills or whatever. Now he can't do that. Now he's getting makeup put on him in the room.
Probably doesn't like that. Probably not talking about football helmet on until football is for life.
No,
he was made to play football forever until he was in a wheelchair.
Until he's in a wheelchair?
Yes.
So he's going to be crippled in his life.
I mean, it doesn't have to be if he gets good offensive line help, but I need him to at least play until he's 75. At least. I'm not asking for a whole lot.
This is gonna be the first. This is the first year without Brady, or
Yeah, life without Brady. I haven't thought about it yet.
This would be the first year without Brady. He retired this year. Yeah.
I haven't thought about it. It hasn't crossed my mind yet, and it upsets me. And I think I'm gonna get emotional and cry about it. But I'm not gonna cry now. I'll cry later.
It feels like it was like a long time ago. Like he retired. Like he's been retired a whole year now. But it's only been a couple months.
And you think time heals with something like that in your life, and like when you lose somebody so like crucial to your football life, then he's gone. You'll never make another one of him.
There might be.
I'm just upset because like when Peyton Manning retired, people cried for his speech. But
dude, because that was deep, bro. And then Tom Brady just puts a fucking tweet out, bro. He didn't go on live. I mean, he might have. I don't remember, but yeah.
Tom could have went on live TV and nobody would have balled.
Well, he never gave anybody that chance because he knew they'd probably boom instead.
Ouch.
So apparently the Washington Commanders, they said Sam Howell's going to get the start. He's going to get the shot, the first shot at starting for them. And it makes me think to myself, I don't know how long that's going to last. Maybe Sam Howell's better than what we actually know. I mean, they obviously know they do the scouting and all that, and they've had him on their team for a while. But I think Jacoby Brissett's going to be the starter over there. What do you think?
I think Brissett. I think Brissett could be a starter in this league with the right supporting guest. I think you should give him Brissett. He should be given more. Yeah, he should give him more of a chance because he's always like a journeyman quarterback that's been starting for other franchises.
Yeah, I agree. He's been on a couple teams and he does it. He's not terrible, but he's not like super elite or anything like that. But
you give him a good running game and a good defense, and he could win you a Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah, I agree, man. We'll see what Sam Howell has to offer, man. Honestly, I'm kind of curious if they're saying that he's like they've been saying that since last season when like people wondering whether Carson Wentz or Taylor Heineke was coming back. Like, are they coming back? They're like, Sam Howell's going to be our starter next year. And then they're going into the draft. People like, are you guys going to draft another quarterback to be safe? They're like, Sam Howell's going to be our quarterback. And then they didn't draft a quarterback. And then here we are. They're still saying Sam Howell's going to get the first shot.
He must be really good.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
We'll see.
That organization needs some turnover. Like they've had a lot going on, all that drama with Dan Snyder and whatnot. They deserve to win something. Win some games. Like get excited about something. You know what I mean?
He's out now, right?
You said what?
He's out as the owner, right?
I believe so. I believe the Josh Harris group bought them, but I don't know. That's not confirmed yet. They have to go through all those little protocols and like things got to get signed. The T's got to be crossed, I's got to be dotted, and then once they get their boom, they'll make that official. So hopefully this dude's almost out of here. We're hoping.
That'd be good.
I don't think he cares. He still makes so much money on that Formula One track, man.
Oh, he owns that too?
Yeah, dude, he makes like what he would make in an entire season in the NFL. He makes that in like one race.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's insane. And he has like a bunch of those races all the time, dude. And he controls all that. Like it's his track and stuff, dude. Like it's wild, man.
Fucking nuts.
How do you feel about drafting kickers in the third round?
I would never do it.
Never? You don't think kickers are that good enough?
Oh, I think they're good enough. I think they can win your games or lose your games, especially in playoff scenarios or Super Bowls.
But you just personally wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't do it over a position player. I mean, it would have to be a really it'd have to be somebody T's crossed like kicker or punter for me to do it. Can he play both positions? Could he play as an emergency quarterback? I don't know.
Well, 49ers Lynch, he said that there was people that were trying to jump in front of him to pick their kicker. It says they took Moody with pick number 99, making him only the third kicker selected before round 4 since 2006. Apparently, there's a lot of teams that were calling in about him, and there's a couple teams that were trying to jump ahead of them. He was the Wolverines' all-time leading scorer with 355 points. He received 2 Big Ten Kicker of the Year honors and was named top place kicker in college football in 2021. He also holds the record for the longest field goal after scoring on a 59-yard kick in December during the 2022 Fiesta Bowl.
So this guy might be like legit.
Yeah, it sounds like he's going to be a dog.
Hey, and I mean, Robbie Gold was great, but I'm like, yeah, he's getting older, so I mean, I don't know. I'm not against it.
That's making me want to go. I'm probably going to pick him this year. You know, people aren't even going to know who the hell this guy is. They're going to forget about him. Jake Logan. But I'm not going to forget.
He could be a dog for our team.
I mean, he could probably get you a good 13 points a game. I mean, think about all the opportunities he's going to have. They have like a loaded offense. It's just who's playing quarterback. And I mean, you already know if it's Trey Lance, we'll see, but it was still pretty electric when he was playing. Brock Purdy's a stud. So once he comes back healthy, boom, I already know he's going to be the starter. Run it,
But he might not be back for a while with that elbow injury.
And we'll see how the first couple of weeks plan out, but I'll take a risk on it. I'm gonna take Mr. Moody. Imagine the nicknames you could have for your team. Anyways, oh yeah, Jim Irsay tweeted this out. I want to say it was yesterday. It might have been a couple days ago. Let me see. Yeah, it was yesterday, I believe, because today is the 8th. Yeah. He said, if any NFL team attempted to contact Andrew Luck or any associate of him to play for their franchise, it would be a clear violation of the league's tampering policy. Then there was a report that came out. Where'd it go? Right there, Bleacher Report. NFL rumors that says Colts may pursue tampering case against Commanders amid Andrew Luck buzz. Apparently, this is what Stephen Holder, he is a reporter for ESPN, or insider now, I should say. He said this is a reference to a mention of the Commanders reaching out in 2022 to a third party to assess Andrew Luck's interest in coming out of retirement, per John Keem. It obviously went nowhere. He's done playing, but the Colts hold the rights, and they might pursue it, I'm told. That's interesting.
Even if they meant for it to go nowhere, I mean, the Colts could get something out of it draft-wise or some kind of compensation.
That's true. There was a report that came out that on the Washington side, though, they said that came from Luck's camp that said that there was no one reached out or talked to him or anything like that. But I was watching the Pat McAfee show earlier, and they were talking about it. And apparently, when he talks to Jim Irsay, I think he's gone live on air before saying that teams actively reached out to him and were trying to gauge his interest on whether he wanted to come play. And then Jim Irsay told him, was like, yo, that's technically tampering, bro. Like, that's like, they shouldn't be doing that, brother. That's just what he's saying, But it's very interesting because I don't know how all those rules work. I don't know, man.
I think if Andrew Luck came back right now, he could play at an elite level.
Say that one more time. You sound a little muffled.
If Andrew Luck came out of retirement right now, you think he'd play at an elite level?
No. Did you see him the last time he went to the his Hall of Fame game or something like that in college? He looks like me, bro. Skinny. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Like, he looks like he could bruise easily. Like, literally, as soon as he'd get on that, he would have to beef up. But I think he could do that, though. Maybe. I don't know. He's driven. Usually when you have those generational type of players, they can get back to it. Just got to start working out and shit. I don't know, would he be able to play right away? Maybe a year from now. Let him bulk up. He went to Germany and was like fucking buff when he came back. And that was only like 3 months, dude. Send his ass to Germany.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Just send his ass to Germany, bring him back. He'll be a fucking stud for any team, bro. What is he, like 34?
33.
Yeah, 33. Run it. He's good for another 10 years. Because you know why? He ain't got all that. I mean, I would say he doesn't have all those hits on him, but he hasn't had a lot of those hits on him since the last, 5 years he retired. So
yeah. Has it been 5 years already since he retired?
2018, I believe, yeah.
He retired what, at 27, 28?
2018.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Also, besides that, I was gonna say, the NFL is releasing their schedule on Thursday, May 11th. So I'm going to be looking forward to watching the Colts one to see if I won that $1 million.
Yeah, that'd be cool if you won that. I mean,
Did you do that link yet that I sent you? I can send it to you again.
Yeah, can I still do it?
Yeah, if you submit it and you win, you have to get it perfect. They'll give you the teams, but you just got to pick the weeks.
Yeah, it's gotta get perfect throughout 17 weeks.
And you'll win $1 million, bro.
We know they're gonna start off with a divisional game to start the season.
Yeah, they usually do. I threw some of those in there, and they usually end them with it too. But I thought about some things too. I thought like, who has done enough improvement to like maybe change their team a little bit to maybe make a run towards the playoffs, but maybe not make the playoffs and make these like some competitive games. I thought about that stuff too.
Texans.
I don't know if they're playoff material.
Made improvements though.
I mean, yeah, but they're definitely not playoff material.
No.
I mean, you got Jacksonville's probably going to dominate that division this year. They made some improvements for sure.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is pretty good.
Titans didn't do shit. They're going to be garbage. Colts, they'll probably be either garbage or middle of the pack. We'll see how this. I don't know. Anthony Richardson might be a different breed, bro. CJ Stroud's definitely going to help the Texans, but like again, he's still a rookie quarterback in the NFL. Anthony Richardson, rookie quarterback in the NFL. The Titans, they have Will Levis, but I believe he's gonna be the third starter on there. And they have Malik Willis, and they have Ryan Tannehill. Like, they're not scaring anybody. Derrick Henry is getting old, so yeah, I don't think they've really done much to really improve their team. So I feel like they're either gonna be middle of the pack or one of the bottom in the NFL. So yeah,
let's see.
We shall see. But there are some new changes that are in the NFL. I don't know if you knew about them, but Adam Schefter tweeted these out. The NFL is going to have a Black Friday game for the first time ever. Thought that was interesting. We've never had football on a Friday, so I don't know how that's going to the only reason I feel like this might work for them is because usually Black Friday was only on one particular day and everyone would go on those days to get like shit at the store. But now those promotions are usually the entire week or the entire month. So
Yeah.
It probably won't matter. People actually will be at home. Now, the next one was games don't necessarily belong to networks anymore. All games are free agents, so they can be on any network. Teams can also be on Thursday Night Football twice, which is going to suck for players. Like, that's going to suck. And then not all teams are guaranteed to have a spot on prime time. I figured this was a thing no matter what, because the Colts, like last couple of years, they would take us out because they're dicks.
Yeah, so I get it. So if your team sucks, you're not gonna have a primetime game.
I mean, they gotta make it more entertaining. You know, there was too many times this year on Thursday Night Football that they were a fucking shit game. You know what I mean?
There was very, very few.
You're just like, what is going on? Like, the announcers were great. Broadcasters, phenomenal. They made it so much more enjoyable. It was just the game in general was fucking dull.
Yeah.
So I feel like they
want to see a blowout, unless it's your team blowing the team out.
Yeah, it's true. But even then, you want to make it competitive. You just don't want to make it close. But yeah, that's all I got today, Danny. I appreciate you being on the show, homie.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. I got some things I want to discuss about our fantasy football. But
for sure. Hey, do you want to do that league out of me doing where multiple people are going to own a team? Like, do you want to be on my team for that, or do you want to?
I'll be on the team for that.
Because you can find people if you want to create it. But I wasn't going to have you on there because I think we are the ones who originally came up with the idea.
Yeah.
So, or it might have been Miguel. I can't remember. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I'll hit you up about it.
Sounds good, buddy. Thank you for having me on.
No problem, man. Deuces.
Later, buddy. Bye.
Alrighty, guys. We got basketball now. Basketball news. So on today's episode, Jeff Green's got a unique nickname. Yeah, nickname. Apparently, he's got players calling him Dad. It just goes to show you the type of relationships that these teammates have with their other teammates in professional sports. Let me see if I can find that video. He's like, sorry, Dad. I'm like, what the fuck? Did he just call him dad? Nope. Almost there. Oh, there it is. All right, guys. I can share this with you now. Thank you for your patience.
Sorry. Move on my spot. Sorry, Dad.
Move on my spot. Sorry, Dad. Like, what the fuck, bro? Hell no, man. Hell no. But that was funny as hell. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. Dylan Brooks. He's been told by Memphis he's not going to return under any circumstances, according to Shams. He's an insider for those of you that don't know. And then also, Dylan Brooks clapped back at Shams and he was like, under any circumstances report, but he eventually deleted that. So, like, he was trying to clap back and say that I wonder if I had a screenshot. No, he got rid of it. They deleted the tweet. But yeah, he clapped back and said, under any circumstances, he's like, that's a load of shit, pretty much, is what he was saying. But he did delete the tweet, so maybe it was real. Oh, I don't know. Some things I thought that were fucked up. The Milwaukee Bucks, they dismissed Coach Mike Budenholzer. Someone told the ESPN he's out after he just got the top seed for them, and they just suffered their first round loss to the Miami Heat. Wash said that, but it just like this dude's a championship coach, and I find it baffling that like how these coaches are under so much pressure nowadays. You can be a winning coach and it doesn't matter. You're going to get fucking canned. Like, I think they won 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure Golden State won last year and they won the year before. Just fucking fired, dude. I'm just baffled by that. And then not only that, I believe his brother just died. Like during the playoffs when all that stuff was going on. And they just, we don't want to deal with this anymore. Goodbye. Now I'm just wondering who's good enough to replace them. And and if they replace them, how are they going to fare going forward? Are they going to want to play for this new coach? Are they going to mesh well? Are they going to, still flourish and be the elite team that they are and be up there at number one? They've been dominating the last several years. Are they going to be the same team, or is the team going to take a different change? Who's going to come in? Because everyone's got different systems. So many questions with all that. But yeah, like that pressure these coaches are going. Even if you win championships, it doesn't matter. But my opinion, I wouldn't have fired. I would have kept him. I mean, he literally just got the number one seed. Yeah, they lost in the first round. Shit happens. Go back to the drawing board and do the shit over again and whatnot. Also, Giannis needs to get a little bit better at making those threes, number one. Number two, making a fucking free throw, okay? He goes to the line like, 15 times a game, but only makes 8 of those free throws. It's like you got to make every single one. You got to be that clutch where you're making every single one, or at least the majority of yours, like a good 90%. It's going to start putting you in a different class. Like he's a really amazing player, but can you imagine if he's able to knock down threes like crazy, jumpers like crazy, and making all his free throws? Like no one's going to ever want to follow him because they know the boom, like it would just be so annoying. James Harden, yeah, he pulled a Rodman. Apparently, Doc Rivers was asked about it. He was like, so what? Do it. Dennis Rodman went to Vegas. James Harden went to Vegas, and he asked if he can go before the Boston Celtics series. He said, sure, fuck it, go, bro. I feel like it's a little bit different than the Dennis Rodman thing, because I think like Dennis Rodman said he was going somewhere else, and then it ended up being found in Vegas and whatnot with Carmen Electra. So different situation. Coach is actually letting him go. I'm sure his teammates don't give a fuck. Plus, they're doing pretty good against Boston right now. So yeah, he had some fun, blew off some steam. That's pretty dope. You knew also blew off some steam, but in the wrong way. And rightfully so. I mean, if you watch the footage, you can see how annoying it is. But Jokic shoved the owner of the Suns. And I'll show you. I'm going to try not to put the sound. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it's right over here. He rips the ball out of the owner's hand and then nudges him and throws him to the ground. And he said, what? And I think they might show another angle maybe. I got a couple different angles. But we'll see what your guys' take is on it, what you guys all think. The owner already tweeted out that he didn't want Jokic to be suspended. You know, he just said, whatever, it's all right, you know, shit happens. Maybe they're not going to show. Okay. The other one was this one. This is the other side.
Made the technical.
See, boom. Barely. But I feel like he flopped on that one a little bit. But it's annoying because he was holding onto the ball. He went over there to grab the ball, it looked like. And when he went over there to grab the ball, it seems like he wanted to hold on to it. And he's like, dude, give me the ball. And then he got it. And then the owner grabbed it back and then it flew out of his hand. And then, yeah, the rest was history. And he got, like, you could see it in Jokic's face, like, dude, like, why are you doing this? Bumped him. And then he just like, oh my God. You see what he just did? But yeah, that's all I got for the day, guys. Just wanted to touch over those topics. I don't want Henry Cueto, I think is how you say his name, from UFC to retire. He just lost to Aljo Sterling this past weekend. Shout out to him for winning. But also, I hope he gets his ass whooped by Sean O'Malley. I believe he called him out. Dana White was upset because he brought him on stage. And they had that little beef when they did the little face-off together and whatnot. He said he wasn't a fan of that. But, hey, man, it's kind of what gets you those ratings. So, yeah. But it's also funny because Sean O'Malley took off his coat and he gave it to the dude to the left of him. And it's another fighter. I just can't think of the name right now. But he put it on and they started chasing him. They're getting all upset and they were fighting him over it. And then Sean O'Malley tweeted out, he's like, man, I thought that was my coat, boy. Funny. But, yeah, that's all I got for the day, guys. I appreciate you guys listening. Don't forget, subscribe below. I definitely appreciate that. And be sure to hit that like button. If you guys got any comments, you guys got any things you guys want to add, put them in the comments below. I'll reply back accordingly. Deuces.